Getting all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to the All-American Dynasty here on College Football 25. We finally go on the road. We've had five we've had 5 straight home games to start the year. We've played some massive competition, including Big Ten foe UCLA, who was ranked at the time we played them. And then we played number 7 at the time, Alabama. They came up to Columbus, and we beat them. We are undefeated, and we now are ranked for the first time in the Dynasty. So that's pretty awesome. But I say all that to say this. We've had fun with the home games. The shoe's been rocking. The best band in the land has been performing out of control because they're phenomenal. But all that goes away as we head to Camp Randall to play the Wisconsin Badgers. That's right. We go to the land of cheese. Wisconsin, but they're not having a good year. They have 1 win so far on the year, and they are winless in the conference so far in the Big Ten. They are not having a good season. Maybe that's good for us, but it could be considered a trap game. It's our first game on the road this year. We just got done playing a massive game against Alabama. All of our guys got hyped for that game. This could be considered a letdown game, like kind of a come down game where we're all amped up and now like, oh, we just got through that. We won. I don't want to consider this a trap game, but when you're going up against a team on the road who's not having a good year and you're having a really good year, it's always going to be considered a trap game. I want to put all of that out of question in the first half, though. I want to dominate this Wisconsin team. I want to win this game pretty convincingly, and I want to move up the rankings and potentially get to the number 1 seed or the number 1 ranking by the end of the season. All of that is to be determined in the future. Today is Wisconsin on the road, jump around. We're not going to let them jump around because they're going to be sad and crying by the 4th quarter. Let's get into it. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go punch a Badger in the face. Buckeyes play the Badgers in Wisconsin in this episode. If we want to go and look at the season stats, it's been a story all year. I have not thrown many interceptions with our starting quarterback, Joey Harrington. I have thrown 1,200 yards, though, so I'm looking pretty good on that. I want to have a really, really awesome passing season with Joey Harrington because I feel like we have the receivers to do so. We have Tim Brown, who's having a great year. Santana Moss is having a great year. Evan Ingram's having a great year. Even Steve Largent hasn't gotten many catches, but he's having a great year. Same thing with David Njoku. These two guys, they come up big when they need to, but they're not like my main go-to targets, but they're only freshmen. They will be go-to targets in the future. They will certainly be go-to targets in the future. This is what our schedule has looked like. You guys should be familiar with it at this point. We took on Gonzaga and North Dakota State in the first couple games of the season to get our team ready. Then we played UCLA and Alabama. Quite the 4-pack of games. Quite the 4-pack of games. Did I say we were 5-0? I meant 4-0. I guess I had it right when I did the 4 instead of the 5. My hand knew what I was saying, but my brain didn't. We are 4-0 on the season, and we take on Wisconsin. Then we take on Illinois in Champaign. It's going to be windy. Then we play Rutgers and Penn State. Thank God we don't have to play Penn State in Beaver Stadium. I'd be very upset about that. Then we had to take on Minnesota, who sucks. Then Washington, and then Purdue, or I guess Purdue, who sucks. And then it's the game. So, kind of a wild schedule to wrap things up. But here we go. It is time. We're not going to really go through recruiting too much because there's not really much to talk about. We're still in the lead for a couple of guys, including the 2 guys that we care about the most, which is what could potentially become Orlando Pace and what could potentially become Robert Griffin III. So very excited about that. Hopefully, if we win this game against Wisconsin, they will end up committing. And it is time. Wisconsin versus the Buckeyes. We finally get to wear the silver bullet uniforms, the aways. I'm super excited about this. Wisconsin will rock their traditional red home jerseys with the white pants and the white helmets. Although I've never really played against Wisconsin. What kind of jersey combinations they got? They got the full red. They got the white jerseys. Okay, they don't have very many. I would have thought that they had a couple more combinations, maybe like a full white. I guess their full white is their way, right? Yeah, okay, so their full white is their way. So I guess they have the amount of combinations you would consider having, but I thought maybe they'd have like a black uniform or something, because I feel like Wisconsin's worn a black uniform, haven't they? I feel like they have. I don't remember. But they will rock their just normal home, and we will get ready to go. Wisconsin versus the Buckeyes on the road. First road game of the year for us. Let's go stomp out a Badger.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And
we have a massive matchup on our hands. Not because this Wisconsin team is good on paper, they're 1-4, but because this is your stereotypical trap game. And their quarterback's name is Isaac Newton? Sir Isaac Newton? Oh, we're screwed. It's over. It's already over before the game even started. He knows all about gravity. We're done. He's going to use gravity to his advantage to beat us. It was over before the game even started. That's crazy. But this is your classic trap game. A team that is looking past you in a way because they just came off of an unbelievable game, a tough matchup against a big-time ranked team. Ours, in this case, is Alabama. And then we have maybe a more important game in theory against Illinois that has more at stake, considering it's more of a rivalry, you could say. And this Wisconsin team is one win. If they were a more competent team, more complete team, more successful team this year, maybe it wouldn't be considered a trap game. But since they have one win on the season at this point, you got to throw that in there. Although we did a really, really good job on defense our first time out, making a 3-and-out for the offense of Wisconsin. And now we need to have some things happen here. We need to come out here on offense and prove we are one of the best offenses in the country. This is the number 19 toughest place to play in college football this year. That's pretty cool for them. Not cool for us. The crowd is really into this game, though. Hopefully they can hear that. Ryan Matthews is right, or Peyton Hillis is right next to me. I hope he heard that. And it looks like he did. So it is going to be a handoff. And we're not really known to be a run team, but that's working right now. It's working out the gates. This one might be a Steve Largent play. We're going to have to really take this Wisconsin crowd out of the game if I'm going to be able to maneuver the offense the way that I want to use. Because right now this team is going to be pretty hard to play against. But luckily Steve Largent heard that adjustment, so that's good. And I might give Steve Largent a chance. End zone! Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's how you start a game! Joey Harrington has been on fire this year. And Steve Largent hasn't really done a lot this season, but that's really more on me, not really his fault. We haven't targeted him that much. But that one is a dime from Joey Harrington. Put that man in the Heisman conversation. He is having an unbelievable start to the year. And I'm having an unbelievable start to the year because I've thrown under 5 interceptions through 4 games, which is kind of crazy, right? I mean, who would have thought that in the world of 2024, your boy Juice would be under 5 interceptions through 4 games of a football game season? That's kind of crazy. All right, next drive out for Wisconsin on offense. And he's going to... What? He caught that? I thought for sure that was an interception. Was that DeAndre Levy in coverage? I think it was. Yeah, number 11, DeAndre Levy. I could have sworn he threw that right to him. I don't know how his receiver was able to grab that. I might need, hold on. I know they were about to snap it there. I need to see an instant replay of this. How did this tight end grab this ball? He just got his hands underneath it. It's like DeAndre Levy he just let his hands hold him there and just let it, like, the ball come to his hands. He should have attacked the ball. He would have had an interception easy, but the tight end just slips his hand underneath and swipes it away. That's crazy. That is not what I expected at all. Not what I expected at all. Chad Lavalaeus, though, can't get to him. Yes, he can. Chad Lavalaeus with the sack on Isaac Newton. And he goes down. 3rd and 13 for the Badgers. Ooh, Isaac Newton's in trouble, but he gets away because Terrence Cody, meaning me, took a bad angle, and Sir Isaac Newton has a scramble for a big gain. Yeah, I took a bad angle with Terrence Cody there. That's my bad. That's kind of brutal, too, because we had Isaac Newton shut down. Shut down. Get there, John Simon. He can't get there. Newton's going to roll again. He throws opposite side of the field, across body, and just throws that out of bounds. That feels like he had somebody in mind, but he just, I don't know, super inaccurate. I don't know. That, like, if you're going to throw it away, why not throw it to your side of the field, like the way you're running to? Seems kind of strange. Quick throw, and, I mean, it kind of screwed me up there. The way that he caught that and kind of stayed on his, put his hand in the ground to pivot himself around, like, it kind of threw me off of what he was doing. I thought he was going to fall down. But it's a big gain for the Badgers, and Isaac Newton might be cooking. John Simon containing. John Simon with a sack on Isaac Newton. That's a really, really good play by John Simon, containing the scramble, because Newton's got some wheels. Sir Isaac Newton can run. Kind of crazy. 2nd and 12 from the 48. There's the snap. He's going one-on-one. Intercepted Fred Smoot. Oh, my God. And he's still on his feet. Fred Smoot, I don't know how you were able to catch that. I might need to go to replay mode for that. He just one-on-one just went up there and said, you know what? It's 50-50. I'm going to take my shot. And he took it. That is a crazy interception. This ball was thrown so far ahead of the receivers that the receivers weren't even in frame of the football until very last second. It's one-on-one. This is as 50-50 as you can get. And Smoot just said, I got inside leverage. I'm taking it. And he did. And they battled for a little bit there. Number 2 versus number 2. But Fred Smoot is the one who came away with it. Doggies. That's crazy. But the offense comes back out onto the field. A first down scenario. Evan Ingram off the hands. Ooh. I just noticed at the very last second, Tim Brown might have been open on that deep post route. I don't know if that's because the DB stopped playing him when he saw the ball come out. I'm not sure how that would have worked if I would have thrown it to him, but Tim Brown might have had a deep shot if I would have been paying more attention. 3rd and 3. Do I just go underneath? I go right there. I don't know what to hit. I hit both X and square at the same time, so I'm just glad he caught it. I didn't know what to hit because I wasn't sure if the safety was going to come play that or not. I'm just glad he held on to it. We convert the 3rd down. Ryan Matthews gets the edge. Ryan Matthews, first down. Buckeyes. Not known to be a run team, but when we need to run, we can. And we got to take this crowd out of it. If the crowd is not involved, we are not in trouble. Tim Brown with the catch, only a couple yards. I probably should have thrown that to somebody else. I'm sure there was somebody more open. Not really too sure, though. 2nd and 7. Matthews up the middle. He's got room, and Ryan Matthews to the 5. Gets that first down, takes away the crowd noise because they were starting to get a little loud. We were getting close to 3rd down there. 1st and goal from the 5. Matthews gets it again. Can he get in? Not on that one. I'm surprised he even got 2 yards on that. All right, so we're denied on that one. It's 2nd goal from the 3. This has got to be either Santana or Largent, right? It's going to be Santana across the middle. Santana at the 1. Call a hurry up. Santana at the 1. Do I give this to Ryan Matthews? I think I do. We're going to audible this to a run. I can't hear anything. The crowd is going crazy. But Ryan Matthews heard the call, and he's into the end zone. The Buckeyes lead by 2 scores on the road in the 1st quarter. What a start for the Ohio State Buckeyes, the world famous. This has been a crazy, crazy start. The defense is what's been the talking point right now, because we've really contained the Wisconsin Badger offense, considering they've got a quarterback who can run and throw with a really good arm. So he's a dual threat, as big of a dual threat as you can get, really, with this Sir Isaac Newton dude. So we're going to have to keep playing as good as we have to contain him. 1 minute and 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. The snap, the delayed handoff to the running back, wrapped up John Simon for a loss. That was a super delayed handoff to the running back. I don't know what they were thinking there. And now it's going to switch to the opposite side of the field. This could be a same play, just it's the exact same play, just switched it to the opposite side of the line, and it results in the same thing. It is, instead of a loss of 2, it's a loss of 1, it's a gain of 1 because they got a yard out of it. But it's still not a great play. That unbelievably broke a tackle. It's going to be a huge play. Leonard, last chance for saving a touchdown. He got thrown off oh my God, he got thrown off like a child. Oh my God, this Wisconsin Badger receiving corps, they're made of men. These are men on this receiving corps for Wisconsin. Grown men, 30-year-olds, have a mortgage. Hand off to the running back. He's got a lot of room, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Badgers, just like that. I talked about how the defense had been the talking point because we had held the Wisconsin offense in check, but apparently I spoke too soon. The Badgers score fairly easily. 4 plays, 76 yards, under a minute, and it's back to within a score. All right, that just puts the pressure on the Buckeye offense again. But this Buckeye offense is not new to pressure situations. We just got done playing UCLA and Alabama at home. Those were both big games. This is the first game of the season on the road, so it's a different type of pressure, but it's still pressure nonetheless. Ryan Matthews ends the first quarter with a nice handoff, or nice run from the handoff. And we will go to the second quarter up by a touchdown in hostile territory. But if we just keep doing what the offense has been doing, we will be good to go. And Isaac Newton, he's having a good day. He does have the interception, but he's throwing the ball. He's dangerous. That's what it is. He might not be having the best day that he could be having, but he's dangerous. At any moment, he could explode for a ton of yards. We know that. He's got that type of capabilities. That was kind of a messed up run from the beginning. 3rd and 2. This has got to be something underneath to Largent or Moss. Whoever gets open, it's going to be Santana. He catches. He's got it. I just guaranteed the yards. Maybe Evan Ingram would have been a better long-term option because he probably would have had a lot of yards, but got to guarantee that first down. Keep the drive going. They are showing a big-time blitz, and they're going to keep it going. Matthews is going to get shut down. I tried to squeeze through that gap that was right there. It didn't really work. I'm going to try a screen here. I don't like the idea of a screen in this situation, but I'm going to try it anyway because it could work. Matthews, we get it out, and Matthews has got room to the edge, and he's able to get the first down. Good job, Matthews. That screen actually worked pretty well. I'll take it. A little bit sketchy, but it works. If it's not sketchy, what are you doing? I'm going to go Evan Ingram quickly to the sideline. Drags the toes, gets it down for 5. Good job, Evan. Probably an unnecessarily... I made that catch more difficult than it needed to be. Nobody got open on that. I just got to throw this away. That's it's either going to be intentional grounding or late hit. But they're showing Joey Harrington. Did I not get out of the pocket? I could have sworn I was out of it. Maybe I didn't drift over far enough. I thought I was out of the pocket. Well, that's a bad one. 3rd and 19 now. And the crowd is into this. Fully invested. Evan Ingram, it's got to be. He holds on for the catch. Evan Ingram. He's had a great season so far, and he makes another big play. Joey Harrington put just enough on it to put it right in the hands. And Evan Ingram does the rest. He holds on after contact. That's a big 3rd down conversion. That was 3rd and a mile. That is a big 3rd down conversion. 2nd and 6 from the 31. Crap. Yep. Santana got tangled up at the beginning of his route, and it messed up my timing because that's who I was looking at. So it messed up my timing the entire play. Not ideal. We have to get that away. That's going to be Steve Largent. He's got room, and Steve gets us the first down. Some big third down conversions on this drive. And just in general in this game, we've had some big third down conversions. But some big ones on this drive specifically. And a Peyton Hillis handoff. He's going to change directions upfield. Get to the 12-yard line. 2nd and 1. We're going to give it to him again. At least in theory we are. Yeah, we'll probably give this a favorable run look. We'll give it to him. Peyton Hillis, lower the shoulder, run over a man, and get to the 1-yard line. And why not run it back one more time? See if he can bury his shoulder into another Wisconsin Badger. Hand it off to him, and he gets in the end zone. The Buckeyes are back on top within 2, or with 2 scores, is what I meant to say. That's a big-time drive. Some huge, massive third down conversions. None more massive than that 3rd and 19 to Evan Ingram. Joey Harrington has been phenomenal this year. It's a crime that he's not a Heisman contender through 4 weeks. Because he doesn't have the yards that the other Heisman contenders do. But he's been phenomenal this year. 21-7, and the Badger offense comes back onto the field. They will hand it off to the running back. He'll get shut down immediately. Erasmus James the first to meet him, and I think John Simon put the exclamation point on it, but James is the one who met him at the line. Gain of 1 for the running back. It's going to be throw to the flat. Dropped. Good tackle by Smoot. Or good breakup by Smoot, I guess. Jaden Proctor? That name sounds really familiar. There must be another Proctor that I'm thinking of. I know there's a Josh Proctor that's real. He played for the Buckeyes. But a Jaden Proctor sounds so familiar. I don't know why. I know these guys are all made up at this point because we're 5 years deep, but Jaden Proctor sounds super familiar. That's a disgusting run by Isaac Newton, by the way. And that's one of the dual threat things I was talking about, how he's so dangerous. The backup running back changes directions, has a lot of room. He tried to spin, but I cut his legs out. All right, we're starting to let some big gashes attack us here. We cannot allow this. This cannot be what happens. This cannot be how the Wisconsin Badgers score on this drive. A.J. Klein, he's been really big this year as well. He's had some big moments. I'm going to bring a blitz. Little linebacker blitz. See what happens. It's going to be play action. Intercepted! Jim Leonard! He undercut it. There was a couple of silver jerseys there. Or white jerseys, I guess. I don't know how Jim Leonard picked that off. Obviously, Jim Leonard, real-life Wisconsin Badger, both player and coach. So it's kind of irony that he's intercepting for the Buckeyes here. But he just, this ball is a little bit behind the receiver. There's 3 white jerseys here. This is a tight window, and it's a ballsy throw from Isaac Newton. And Jim Leonard just said, mine, and he got it. He snatches it right away, intercepts the route. That's a crazy window to throw into. But that's what you want your quarterback to do. You want your quarterback to have that confidence to feel like he can make any throw at any time. And Isaac Newton thought he could make that throw. He could not. At least not on that attempt. Maybe if you give him 10 tries, he could make it 9 times out of 10. Who knows? Can I get that ball? That's a deep ball. Tim Brown. Why not Jim Brown? Tim Brown makes an unbelievable catch for his first catch of the day. It looked like he was going to be wide open the entire route, but that safety tracked really well. And Tim Brown makes an unbelievable catch. And he might be open here. That's a tough throw because the corner... Yep, that's going to be a drop. The corner kind of took away both those routes, which is annoying. I hate when corners in video games do that, but it's just what happens. 2nd down and 10. This will probably be the 2-minute warning right here. Depending on what happens, I guess. Matthews to the edge. He needs that speed burst. He just doesn't have it. And that'll be the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 6 from the 7, right? From the 7? I think it is. What do we do here? Maybe we go cross flood and then try to hit Santana Moss. The crowd is super loud right now. I'm going to look at Santana here. Santana Moss! Interception, Wisconsin! I should have jumped. I went with the possession catch here. It's going to be a pick 6, too, because there's no way my guys are going to catch him. It's going to be a pick 6. Joey Harrington's 4th pick of the year. I should have jumped. I went possession catch because I thought that I wouldn't be contested by a Wisconsin defender, but I clearly was. So I should have went aggressive catch to at least knock it out of play and stop it, make it harder for him to catch it. But I went possession catch, and it took Santana out of the entire play. That's a 100-yard pick six, right? Or something like that? 99 yards maybe? I don't know. That's a big pick six for Wisconsin. That gets their crowd fully back in this game. And that's something we could not afford to have happen. Or maybe not fully back in this game because they're still quiet here. You'd think they'd be still rocking and rolling. Oh, I got to hit Tim Brown on this throw. The ball is good enough. I had to high point it because I wasn't sure it was going to get there. Joey Harrington got hit on the throw, but it works for a huge gash on this Badger defense. The secondary's getting killed today. We are carving them up. Santana Moss tried a little drop step there. What are we going to do on this one? They want me to go like deep throws, like deep routes. We're at the 8-yard line. Why do they want me to have such deep throws? I'm actually going to change this to a possible run. I don't know if they heard that, but I'm going to switch it to a run. I hope they heard it, and they did. Okay, perfect. So change this to a run. It gets like a yard. Okay. I thought that I'd be getting better blocking than that. I guess not. Somebody's going to get open here. I don't know who it is, but somebody's getting open. It's going to be Santana. Possibly. Santana drops it! Okay. Maybe he wasn't the one that was going to get open. Maybe there was somebody else open. Hard to say. The crowd is super loud right now. I don't know who to hit. Don't hit anybody. I was going to go for Peyton Hillis. That wouldn't have scored anyway. So we're going to rely on Cedric Oglesby to try to push this in. It's super close, so it should not be a miss. I say that to get you guys ready in case it is a miss. There's 17-mile-per-hour winds, but they shouldn't affect it this close. And Oglesby will drill it. Oh! Hold everything. Oh my God. They just ran into the kicker and roughed him. And they take the field goal off the board and give me a chance at 4 more plays. You've got to be kidding me. Wisconsin made the blunder of the game. Tim Brown, touchdown Buckeyes. It only took us 1 extra play. The Wisconsin special teams made the error of the game up to this point. 28-24, or nope, 28-14. I don't want to give Wisconsin 10 extra points that they don't have. 28-14, Buckeyes lead again. Oh, man, this has been an exhilarating first half. It has been somewhat back and forth between the two offenses. 52 seconds. 3 timeouts. What will they play for? They're going to play for a touchdown because that is a wide open receiver and a timeout called. Let's play a little bit tighter defense. Come on. 48 seconds, 2 timeouts. Field goal doesn't kill us, but a field goal's not nice. I don't want a field goal. That's the second timeout. Good tackle by Smoot. Make sure he can't get any extra yards after the catch. If they could, the best course of action here is they use all 3 of their timeouts before they kick the field goal so that they have a chance. Never mind. It's DeAndre Levy interception. And now the Buckeyes have a chance to get a field goal or more. DeAndre Levy, he missed an interception earlier in the game. Look at Isaac Newton telling his receiver to go deeper. Levy missed an interception early in the game. He gets his revenge this time. And I might just take Tim Brown instead of a post and just send him straight up. Although he's not open. But I'll tell you who is. Evan! Joey Harrington. Oh my Lanta. How did you miss that, Joey? You don't miss those type of throws. That's crazy. That's actually insane that he missed that. And now I got to throw that because I didn't really want... I got to call timeout. I didn't realize we were that low on time. The Joey Harrington miscommunication with Evan Ingram is not ideal. That would have got us pretty much in field goal range. 3rd and 8. We have 2 timeouts. We're still sitting pretty comfortable. I'm going to fire that in. Dropped by Peyton Hillis. No shocker. It's the fullback for a reason. Or the running back for a reason. 20 seconds. I'm going to go for it here. This is a very risky decision because this gives them really good field position if I don't get this. But I believe in the shield. Tim Brown, catch, 1st down. I probably should have stayed up there. I just wanted to get the 4th down conversion, really. That's a massive catch by Tim Brown and a really good throw. 15 seconds, 1 timeout remaining. High point, Tim Brown got hit on the throw. Caught, touchdown, Buckeyes. Ah! Oh my God. Tim Brown hitting the Heisman. I mean, what a throw from Joey Harrington. He's lighting up the score sheets today. He got hit on the throw and still delivers a dot. A little bit behind Brown, but it was because it was high pointed. The DB didn't make a play on it. Tim Brown just had to flip the hips, and make the catch. Just a phenomenal catch. 300 yards and 3 touchdowns for Joey. He does have the interception, which was a pick 6, but we're not going to talk about that. And it's 11 seconds remaining, 3 touchdown lead, and we get the ball to start the second half. We can really pull away of Wisconsin. We can really pull away from them. 11 seconds. I'm going to tell my boys to play so much back that they don't even, it's not even funny how back they need to play. It's the play. Oh, no, it's a handoff to the running back. Wow, I thought it was going to be play action. It's a handoff to the running back. I guess that makes it a little bit easier of a throw for their man here, for Sir Isaac Newton. Instead of throwing it 80 yards, he's throwing it 60 yards. But never mind, he's not throwing it anywhere. 2nd and 10. Good hit on the throw. John Simon makes the play. And the final play of the half is right here. 3 seconds remaining, unless there's a penalty or something. Rasmus falls down. Terrence Cody goes after him. 1-on-2. He dropped it. Okay, I thought he caught it for a second. I was trying to figure out where the camera was looking. He drops it, and we go into the half 35-14. I could not have asked for a better half of football from these Buckeyes. We start the second half with the football, and I'm already going to take a shot. They've got a single high safety, but he's shaded over to the other side, so you know that means a Tim Brown deep shot, and it's just off the hands. The DB got a tip on it. Oh, Benji Wong made a good play there. Okay, we took our shot on the first play of the half. I had to. I physically had to when they were showing that much press. David Njoku getting involved in the action. 316, 3 touchdowns and a pick for Joey Harrington today. I wish I didn't have the pick. I certainly wish it didn't end up being a pick 6, but it is what it is. It's the 4th one of Joey's season. Peyton Hillis getting some nice touches. 9 carries, 52 yards. He's also got a couple of tutties as well. And we are going to try to milk away this game. We don't need to impress anybody else. We've done our offensive job. 35 points on the road in Camp Randall is completely fine by me. I'd love to put more points on the board, especially when they're pressing up. But I've done my job here, and I might have done it again. Santana Moss, Beantown. I mean, it's just a different level. It's just a different level. Tim Brown's fast, but he's not Santana Moss fast. It's a different type of speed out there. And Joey Harrington's going to be lighting up the record books right now at this point. 371, although Buckeye quarterbacks have had some pretty big games. Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, Terrell Pryor, Braxton Miller. All these guys have had tremendous seasons and tremendous single games. So it'd be hard for Joey to get in there. But he might. I mean, 371's not bad. Especially with basically full 2 quarters to go. First drive of the second half for the Badger offense, and they'll get a gain of 1 on the running back carry. Antoine Rabe? Antoine Rabe? I don't know. I don't know how to say the name. Is he the next Jonathan Taylor / Melvin Gordon / Monty Ball / Chris Clement? Is it Chris Clement? Corey Clement? Is it Corey? It might be Corey Clement. Whoever. Is he the next great Wisconsin Badger running back? Maybe. He's pretty solid. He's able to get that 3rd down conversion, although I thought we were going to be able to stop him because he got stuck behind his offensive lineman, but he's able to get unstuck before we're able to get to tackle him. 1st and 10. Handoff is to the running back again, and they got great blocking. Down the sidelines, another good block, another broken tackle. Flag late. What's the flag going to be? Unnecessary roughness on Kyle Wilson? Hold all of the horses. Go to a stable and hold your horses, because So Kyle Wilson comes in right here. He's number 0. He steps out of bounds, and we can't even see. I can't go further than this. I'm pressing the button. I can't go further than this. This is where they stop the thing. But I'm assuming so I remember the play. So Kyle Wilson, he wraps him up by the legs, rolls him around, and they bring him down. By the way, look at this lady look at this guy that's, I can't zoom in on him. You see the guy that I'm talking about? Let me zoom in and see if I can get an angle. Look to your left of the camera. Look at this dude over here. Look at his neck. Look at that guy. He's so shocked by the play, he had to turn his head before his body. Oh, we've got a demon. We've got a Omega level threat on the Buckeye sideline here. I gotta take a screenshot of that. That's the funniest thing I've seen in this video game. Oh my god. But getting back to serious points, they called unnecessary roughness on that. That is crazy. They never call. Did the EA Sports update this video game? Oh my god, that's a touchdown. I didn't even know there's a guy over there. I probably should have been a different camera angle. Touchdown Badgers, so they capitalize on the unnecessary roughness call. I can't believe they called that. Was there an update to the game recently that made unnecessary roughness calls more frequent? Because it seems like they call them really often now when you're close to the sidelines. And they never, Madden or this college football game, never call unnecessary roughness. It's very rare that you get an I keep doing unsportsmanlike. Unnecessary roughness is what I'm trying to say. It's very rare you get that. But now it feels like I get that once a video. It's kind of crazy, actually. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they updated it to make it more frequent. I didn't change any of the settings or anything to make penalties more common. But it seems like they are, and I'm assuming that guy's going to take away that route. Yep. That is the most unbelievable thing that's ever happened. The fact that this DB can take away both of these routes. This single guy takes away both of these routes. And mind you, if this is absolutely wide open. If I throw it here to number 9, who is Austin Collie, if I throw it to Austin Collie, this dude makes the play on him as well. The fact that he took away both of these routes is just unreal. That he was able to track, what is that? He's probably, I'd probably say he's 10, maybe 15 yards away from Steve Largent by the time the ball's thrown. He tracks all of that way to make a play on that. That is just not fair. It's not real. Like, that cannot happen. You can't do that. The DB's not going to make a play on that. It's crazy that he's able to. I just hate that DBs take away 2 targets on a singular route, or on a singular play. They take away 2 guys. Santana Moss foot fracture out for the game. I didn't even know he got hurt. Well, that's not good. Santana Moss done for the game, and maybe done for a longer time. I mean, a foot fracture, you're not going to just be one and done and back in the lineup. Uh-oh. That's going to be, yep, that's a punt. Okay. So our offensive drive, I was kind of trying to get too aggressive there. I need to keep going with the offense that was working, which was moving the ball at a consistent pace. I ran into the kicker, or the receiver. I tried to slow up. I got too close. Man, I'm getting some unnecessarily stupid penalty calls here against me. Look at all that room they just got. They just got so many yards in that. For nothing. Empty backfield, though. He fires it. Intercepted. Ball don't lie. Ball does not lie. Jason Sehorn picks it off first play of the drive. They tried to get aggressive. This quarterback's got a cannon. He can throw it. But Jason Sehorn said, not today. Big time interception, big time turnover. Let's try to get back to what was working here. Although the run game technically was never working. It was working a little bit. Don't want to discredit the run game that much. 2nd and 9. Big time throw. How? You gotta be kidding me. It's a pick 6. I cannot handle deflected interceptions in this video game, bro. You gotta be joking. It's a second pick 6 for the Wisconsin defense. and it's a deflected interception. I put this ball in open territory. That is college open. That might even be NFL open, to be fair. I mean, that is so much space for him to make that catch. The linebacker, or maybe DB, I don't know who it is, makes an unbelievable acrobatic jump. Put that man in the Olympics for his vertical. And then the DB has inhuman reaction time to get to that football and pick it off. And then obviously there's nobody there to tackle him because nobody was expecting to have to run the opposite direction. I mean, that's just so unbelievable that is a pick six. Well, it's unbelievable it's a pick six. It's even more unbelievable that it was even a pick in the first place. I can handle a deflected pass. I mean, it's stupid, but that's just the game of Madden, or the game of EA Sports, is that the people in coverage make inhuman types of jumps. But the fact that he's able to go and grab it and pick it off before it touches the ground, that's kind of crazy. And now I'm starting to ruin Joey Harrington's day. It was looking really good, but now he's got, 2 interceptions, and both of them have been pick sixes? We've now reached 5 interceptions in the... Okay, we're starting to get into annoying levels right now. How is that incomplete? I just don't understand it. It was yellow. I don't understand how it was incomplete. There's just no way. And they were ready for the screen the entire way. Wow, we're starting to get really brutalized by this Wisconsin team. They have flipped a switch. They have flipped a switch. High point, Largent. It's another freaking deflected interception. It's another deflected interception. Can we not have deflected interceptions? That doesn't happen all that often in real life. I know it does happen. More than you might think. But every single pass I throw is deflected and then intercepted. That's not what happens. Most of the time, they can't make the play because they're too far away. They can't react quick enough. But in the game, the CPU has inhuman levels of reaction timing to be able to focus on the ball and snag it out of the air before it touches the ground. It's absolute insanity. And I'm kind of tired of it at this point. It's ruining Joey Harrington's amazing season that he's had. He's had 3 interceptions. 2 of them have been deflected into the other DB's hands. It's so annoying. Somehow he holds on to that. I mean, come on. Are you kidding me? He's got 2 guys sandwiching him. How does he hold on to that? Final play of the quarter, possibly. No, they didn't get it off. They had time. They probably could have snapped it with 1 second left. We go to the fourth quarter, and now at this point, I just want to get out of the game. I just want to win the game. We have 42 points. We don't need to show up too much. Joey Harrington's done enough. I'm ruining his stat line now with these 3 interceptions. He's got 6 now on the season, which is super, super annoying. Super, super annoying. They're doing jump around because we've entered the fourth quarter. All right, we're just going to, once we get the ball back, whether it's via a interception, Jason Sehorn again. I was going to say whether it's via touchdown. Jason Sehorn snags another one, and he's waving goodbye to the Badger fans. That is what we needed. Jason Sehorn called game. And Wisconsin, they were doing jump around. They were so excited, and we just ended their excitement right there. That's a big play by Jason Sehorn. Turns all that momentum right back into our favor. And now we're going to take as much time off this clock as possible and hopefully make this the final drive of the game. I really don't want to have to give Wisconsin the ball back, if we're being totally honest. I'd love to just end this right here, but I guess we'll have to play it by ear and see what happens. I really hope that Santana Moss is not out for an extended period of time because he's one of our better receivers, just by speed factor alone. He's really hard to cover, obviously. Gain of 1 on the play. I don't like this. They're making me throw in an obvious throwing situation. I might just have to hit Austin Collie and hope he turns it up the field. He does. Good job, Austin. It's a really good catch. That gets the first down. Keeps the drive going. We're getting close to when they're going to need to use their timeouts, although it's 42-28. I don't know if they would. Tough to say. Change of direction is not there for Peyton Hillis. Change direction is not there, and we will snap it one more time before the 2-minute warning. Handoff is to Ryan Matthews. Good block down the field by Austin Collie, and Matthews gets us a big-time gain, and that'll be the 2-minute warning. Now we will see if the Badgers use timeouts or not. I wouldn't think, I mean, it's 2 scores. It's possible that they would use their timeouts because they think they might win, and they do. They will use all 3 of their timeouts. Okay. They might, I mean, it's reasonable to think that they have a chance, but you don't really. Matthews will take it up for a good gain. 1 timeout remaining. We need a first down to win. It could come right here on this play. Matthews up the field. They shut that down. We are in field goal range. We did use all of... okay, they used it. I was going to say they didn't use it because of the injury, but they did use their timeout. 17-mile-per-hour winds. I feel like I got to push it a little bit farther to the left. This is one of the biggest kicks of Cedric Ogilby's career so far. I don't even know if he can kick this, to be honest with you, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it right here, I think. Cedric Oglesby. Got it! Yes! That was... okay, so I think his range is about the 50, 52-yard range, but that's good to know. That's a nice drilled kick. Colt Brennan on the hold. I got about as good of a power kick as I could have had. And it just bounces off of the pole that holds up the rest of it. That's a really good one, and it's 45-28. We used all the Wisconsin timeouts, so unfortunately we couldn't make it the final drive of the game, but with no timeouts remaining and a minute 46 to go and now down 3 possessions, it's going to be quite difficult for the Badger offense to get back in this game. They're going to have a one-play touchdown right here, and then an onside kick. They will not have a one-play touchdown. It'll be tackled for a gain of 2. That might have been Jim Leonard on the tackle. Number 6. No, that was Craig Stelz. Number 16, Craig Stelz. I'm still learning some of my players' numbers. Middle of the field. There's Jim Leonard. He's not going to take a bad angle. That's a really good gain. If I would have taken a bad angle, it's probably a touchdown there. But luckily, I course-corrected halfway through. Realized I was going to take a bad angle. This Isaac Newton dude has a cannon. He can fire it in with the best of them. Okay, he was not ready for it. Stelz was right there. He was not ready for the reception. Bounces off, I think, of his helmet. 32-yard line. Snap by Newton. He's got it. Ooh, misdirection. Don't know who he was going for. Maybe the running back is a check down? I don't know. Some sort of misdirection. Didn't work. 3rd and 10. Obviously, 4-down territory for the Badgers. Oh, never mind. Not 4-down territory. It's a first down. Kind of annoying. Just he ran a better route than we had covered. 1st and 10 from the 13. Minute to go. I'd really love John Simon to get some pressure. He can't do it. Craig Stelz forces him to jump. We gang tackle him down at the 4. Under a minute to go. They are really taking a lot of time to get this one touchdown. Is he going to spike it? He does. Newton spikes it. Do we bring a blitz? I think we might. I think we might bring a little Ben Burr-Curvin blitz. End zone, caught, touchdown, Wisconsin, so they make it seem a little bit more of a game than it actually ended up being. We know in our hearts it was a blowout here in Camp Randall. 45-35, 10-point game, and we will cover for the onside. They will be ready to go. Hopefully either Ed Reed or somebody gets it. And Ed Reed will get it. Just fall down, Ed. There you go. 46 seconds, and we will QB kneel to win this ball game. 45-35. Buckeyes go on the road for the first time this season and come away with a comfortable victory. I mean, we were up big in the first half. The second half was a little rough. I mean, that's where all the interceptions happened. Most of the other two, the 2 that were deflected. The 2 annoying ones. But still, it is a big win for the Buckeyes. A good day for Joey Harrington. A really good day for Tim Brown. He was going crazy. And I really hope Santana Moss is not out for too long. He got that, what was it, a fractured foot? Or was it a actually broken foot? I think it was only fractured. Which is still pretty disgusting to have to heal up. But it should be better, like, in a couple weeks, maybe. Next episode, we take on Illinois for the Illibuck on the road in Champaign. And we get a level up. That's huge. All right. What is the injury for Santana Moss? What is the injury for Santana Moss? I'm kind of scared. David Benavidez, the possible future Orlando Pace, has committed to the Buckeyes. We didn't get a notification about what could be this guy, Matthew Madu, who is potentially RG3. But we do get Orlando Pace. These two guys committed to other schools. That's okay. That's a big one. But first, before we take a look at recruiting stuff, injury report, Santana Moss, foot fracture 3 weeks. That's not as bad as it could have been, to be honest with you. It's not as bad as it could have been. And we're up to number 14 in the country. So beating a one-win Wisconsin team on the road gets us that high because we're number 21. That's kind of crazy. All right, number 14 now. Let's take a look at recruiting. How close are we on a couple other guys? We are losing out on the number 1 player in the country. It's week 8 is his visit. So we got the next episode after. Oops, I don't want to play the game. So we're getting close on that guy's commitment. Wisconsin has scheduled a commitment, so we'll take this guy off the board because he's not going to commit to us. I guess now that we've got a couple extra commitments, we can put some more hours on these guys to kind of keep the gap widened. We are losing out on a couple other guys. We lost out on this dude we know about. But the first commitment of the season is Orlando Pace. Love to see it. Oops, what happened to him? There he is. Orlando Pace, first commitment of the season. We're still looking on possibly RG3. We need to put some more stuff on this, on Shaim Cook. We need to probably get him in on a visit. We can do against Penn State. A little bit risky, though. Let's get him in on Rutgers in week 8. Although, what's his week 13, week 14? Let's get him in on Rutgers, and we'll do athletic facilities for him. And we'll also toss in... Not those ones. I need to take those back. We're going to toss in friends and family. Get him up to 25 or 75. This guy, Josh Pinheiro, is pretty much committed already. I'll put like 15 hours on him just to push it across the line. Kenneth Flanagan is looking pretty good. We should get him on a visit. We can put him in on Penn State. He doesn't... What do we think he's going to like? He's probably going to like one of these. He's probably going to like championship contender, and we're a championship contender, so we'll give him that. We'll get him on campus, and we'll give him 10 hours as well. All right, we need to go up here to these other guys and try to keep battling for them, so let's put some extra hours on you. We can also hard sell now for Willie, so we might need to do that. So let's take off 10 for him, and then we can at least soft sell. We will soft sell this one, Grassroots. We'll soft sell that one. Okay. Hopefully that'll help out. He is the number 1 player in the entire nation. And then Jalen Sermon, we can schedule a visit or hard sell. Let's schedule a visit for the Minnesota game, and we'll get him on playing style. All right, perfect. That also gets it ahead of UAB as well. And then I'll put 5 extra hours on him too. So, okay. That is a couple of guys that we've changed our points on. Hopefully we'll get those guys committed. But our first commitment of the season, Orlando Pace, has entered the class. That's good to see. That is really, really good to see. And the final thing we will do in this episode is upgrade our coach. Let's finish out maybe... Let's do D linemen and maybe DBs. Get everybody up to 3. So everybody's 3 out of 4. Okay, perfect. So that'll be where we end the episode. Next episode, we take on the Illinois Fighting Illini. Battling for the Illabuck. It's going to be pretty crazy. I think we can get it done, though. We're a really good team. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much. Stop by and watch. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.